your camera. Look at this camera. Okay. And button on the set, and we are going live.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's People to People. People to People with Rodney Grimes. Here I am again, so excited. That's right. I'm looking at Hollywood tonight. That's it. You already know. It's Hollywood in the house today. Y'all, I got something for you. I'm trying to tell you. We get ready to really take you somewhere where y'all want to go. Y'all going to want to go with it. So if some of y'all got y'all sexy glasses at home, put them on. Because I'm getting ready to show you another sexy lady with some sexy glasses on too. And we're going to be talking about something that's going to really, really help improve your life. That's what it's all about. So without further ado, let me go ahead and let me tell you what it's about today. It's about LIFEWAVE. I'm trying to tell you, and I got Kimberly Hartke in the studio with me. Hello, young lady. How you doing?
Hi there. Good to see you. Good to see everybody tonight. Thanks for joining us.
I'm just loving this. I'm loving this. I feel like we like in Florida or on the beach somewhere. We somewhere where it's like, you know, a lot of good martinis and things going on.
It's bright in here. We had to wear the shades. It's really lots of light in here.
We had to tone it down just a little bit. So how you been doing? You been real busy?
Very excellent. Really busy, having a lot of fun, sharing this information with people. It's a real job to educate somebody about light therapy, and I'm enjoying learning how to do it.
You know what really is it's exciting for me is because it's something that's really changing people's lives, helping them to feel better, to move better. It's just really helping a lot of people in a lot of different areas. So as we've been talking, I really want people to understand something. We don't practice anything. We just come raw. So we tell you exactly what's going on. We're sharing some good information with you. Kimberly is a beautiful individual who is doing some really, really good things to help us and help people. And I'm to not just to help to start moving better and feeling better, but also in a way it kind of helped them financially too, which you can probably talk about a little later. But right now, with everything that's going on with LIFEWAVE, how is it really keeping you busy?
Well, I sponsored my first distributor in Germany in the last 2 weeks. I talked to her last Friday, and because of COVID and because of the lockdowns, she had been not out in the sun, and the doctors told her that's why she was losing her eyesight. And she was having a lot of trouble seeing. She had to use a huge magnifying glass to even read. And after 4 days on the X39 patch, she could read something without her magnifying glass. She was flabbergasted. She was screaming with excitement about it. And also, she got relief from some neurological pain in her feet that prevented her from walking barefoot. And I said, you know, you've got a lot of color back in your skin, because we were FaceTiming across the ocean. And she says, yes, it's because I walked and walked and walked. She goes, I've gotten outside and I've been walking. And she says, my mobility is better. And she said, I've only worn the patch 4 days. So.
Well, that's almost like when you introduced me to the patch, and you remember I was having a pain in my back. And when you put the patches on me, that day you asked me, you was like, okay, how you feel? And just in that few minutes, I had forgotten that I just put the patches on, and I sat up and sat down, and I sat up. I was like, hey, this works. This is working. I started to think it was just in my mind, but also my testimony is, as I continued to wear it and went home, my wife asked me to get something, and I found myself where I ran up the steps. And I then hollered back downstairs, and I said, you know what, Zena? I said, this really works. And she also co-signed it as well, because she was having some issues with her knees. So, you know, when you introduced this to us, we had so many other people who was giving their testimony about the patch and how it was working. Mm-hmm. And at first, you know, like everybody, you'd be like, okay, here go another little something that's going on. But the X39 patch does work. And we have introduced it to several other people who have given us their testimony, you know, and told us about it. So right now, so is there anything really brewing up new that you want to tell us about?
Well, I thought we could start with showing a little video about what we're talking about. It's called photobiomodulation, low level light therapy. It's a non toxic, very safe, very gentle way of providing the body the stimulus to heal itself. So could we fire up that video about photobiomodulation? What is photobiomodulation?
Therapy?
Yes. What is phototherapy?
Phototherapy. That's amazing. I love it. I love it.
Maybe we can take off our glasses now.
Light, an ancient
So I'm
form of
really, really
energy
excited
that goes
about it.
back to the dawn of time. For us, it all begins with the sun, the source of light and life for our entire solar system. Even Einstein concluded that everything we're made of contains light. All life originates with the sun through photosynthesis. Plants and vegetation collect the light, and all living creatures emit light. Humans actually emit infrared light, which can be seen with night vision devices. We've known for centuries that light has many effects on the body. LIFEWAVE's phototherapy patches use light to stimulate the body's natural healing systems, providing specific health benefits. Here's how the technology works. First, a patch is applied to specific points on the body. Where the patch covers the skin, infrared light emitted from the body is reflected back into the tissue. This stimulates the skin, which in turn stimulates specific regions of the brain. The brain then taps into the body's own natural flow of energy and the ability to heal itself. Let's take a look at why this is important on a cellular level. For example, a number of our patch products help counteract free radicals, oxygen molecules that damage cell proteins and contribute to visible signs of aging. When the body is stimulated through phototherapy to release its own antioxidants, these free radicals are neutralized naturally. LIFEWAVE phototherapy patches promote an environment that enables the body to optimize its restorative powers and provide specific health benefits, all without the use of harmful drugs or chemicals, all helping you to stay healthy and young. To find out more, contact your distributor. LIFEWAVE. Live long, live well.
So Kimberly, let me ask you a question. Just looking at the video and everything that we saw, you're holding the X39 patch in your hand. Now, come on, tell me a little bit more about it.
Okay.
How people can go about getting it, and
The X39 comes in a 30-day supply like this. It's very similar to a Band-Aid, a small round Band-Aid. It's basically a non-transdermal patch, meaning nothing goes into your body. I'll just show you how you put it on. It's got 3M non-allergenic adhesive, medical grade adhesive. You just stick it on your skin like this. You can go swimming with it. You can take a shower or a bath with it and it won't come off. You wear it for 12 hours during the day. Take it off for 12 hours at night. So it's 12 hours on, 12 hours off for rest and repair. What the patch does, it has a crystal lattice in there of engineered sugar and salt crystals that reflect a certain portion of your light signal back into your body. It stimulates the skin and the nerves and everything, and it makes a biochemical response inside the body. It's using your body heat. Your body heat is in the infrared light spectrum, so it's a very powerful healing agent. And what this inventor, David Schmidt, has figured out how to do is to take just a significant small portion, a specific portion of that light spectrum, and mirror it or reflect it back into the system to produce well, in this case of this X39 patch, which is a stem cell activation patch, it elevates GHK copper peptide, which is a very powerful signaling molecule that actually tells the stem cells to start getting active again. After age 35, we lose 50% of our stem cell activity. After age 65, we lose 80 to 90% of our stem cell activity. So what this patch does is it says, hey body, you're younger again. You start acting like you're 25. And it actually stimulates the body to provide pain relief, to prevent disease, to boost the immune system, which is very good for preventing cancer and other sorts of illnesses and degenerative diseases. It also provides more collagen to the skin, so it helps you with better sleep. Some people are finding that they sleep through the night when they used to have to get up multiple times a night, and so it definitely will make you feel like you're 20 years old again. Even though you're 70 or 80, you will feel a lot younger wearing the patch.
What I like about that is that I've talked to several individuals whom had different things that they were dealing with, and they were able to call back and tell me that the patch helped them even while they was on their medication. So a lot of times what we want people to understand is we're not telling you to stop using your medication. We're not telling you we're doctors. We're not telling you that, you know, this is some phenomenal thing. Is if you already have something going on, you want to follow the procedures that your doctors are telling you, but we are telling you that this is something that works. And I can say that based on the fact that it worked for me. Now, where I would highly suggest for many people, try it. Try it. You are going to be really amazed at the results. And what you got to realize with this, with the X39, see, it's not no chemicals. Actually, what it is, by being designed to actually activate things back in our body that we already have. So it's not nothing new. It's just they found a way to re-stimulate it, to get it where they start to rejuvenate themselves. Things, stems, and things that we kind of burn out as we go. A lot of us don't know, but if you do the right things with your body, okay, so the X39 figured out how to do it with a patch. But some of the things you can do, from getting a proper sleep, drinking water, exercising, eating properly, and so forth and so on. Now you got something else that's going to be added to that, which is really, really good. So it's first of all, what I would like to do, if there's anyone out there that want to call in, the number is 703-752-6120, 703-752-6120. Call in, you can ask questions. I can tell you it works. So Kimberly, so as you've been moving forth, when did you start actually getting involved with the X39?
I started using the product last September, so September 2021, and I've just been using it ever since. The one thing that's nice about this product is if you miss a day, it's not the end of the world. I skipped the patch today. I was too busy. I was up from the crack of dawn getting my household in order, working very hard because I've got a big weekend coming up. And what you saw here was the first time I had the patch on today. But I have so much energy just from consistent wearing of this patch that if I skip a day here and there, it really doesn't hurt the program.
Right.
And I do believe the stem cells have the capability of doing long-term repair and rejuvenation, so that it could be that some people will wear it for a time, 3 to 6 months to a year, and then they won't wear it after that because maybe what they had going on has resolved itself or been fixed by the body. So my husband and I are wearing it as a preventative measure, so we probably will stay the course and make it part of our lifestyle, but I'm not saying everybody would have to do that.
Right, because basically what happened is individuals can do it according to their bodies. All our bodies are different.
Right, and
So-
what their goals are. They might have
yes.
different goals. Because Keith and I are pretty healthy. We're not really wearing these patches for a specific issue that we're trying to fix. What we want to do is stay healthy, productive, and live a longer life with less pain and suffering toward the end.
Believe me,
So-
that's something that over the last couple of years that I've seen many people having to deal with. And with everybody taking the time to really start to get to a point where they're becoming conscious of their health and the things that they need to do, the X39 patch is something that came right on time. Actually, how long has it been in existence?
It came out, I believe, in 2019. It
Just
was just the beginning of 2019. I think it was announced that it existed in like the summer of 2018. So it's really only been on the market going into the third year.
okay,
I
so
think.
there's something
Yeah.
kind of like now. That's why so many people are excited about it. Now that they're seeing it, because we've been, everybody, it's been one thing here and there that people have been trying, but when you
Right.
come to something that works and it works, I mean, for me, like I said, it was almost instant gratification. I was like, you got to be kidding me. I really, really felt them working immediately.
And that doesn't happen for everybody.
Right.
There's one story of a postman who had bad knees from all that walking he did delivering mail. That was, that heavy mail sack he had to carry. It took him 7 months to get the pain relief for his knees. Meanwhile, he was getting better sleep and more energy and vitality, and he was happy with what he was getting from the patch. But at the 7th month mark, he said it was like a light switch. Psh, the pain was gone.
That's something.
So, it's and stem cell injections, the medical procedure, they take about 6 months to manifest their result. So to look at LifeWave X39 as a quick fix is not really the right way to look at it. You want to look at it as a cumulative effect of daily wear is going to do the rest and repair that you need.
That's amazing. That's amazing that, again, we have this opportunity to be exposed to something it doesn't cost a lot. It's something that you can use. You can use it whenever you really feel like it. So a lot of times people think it's almost you going to the doctor. The doctor say, "Yo, you might have to be on these pills for 6 months to a year." But with this right here, you can use the patch, feel better, and then stop using it, and say, "Okay, well, you know what? I want to try something else," because it's more to it than just the X39, correct?
Well, we have a second stem cell activation patch now called the X39. And I brought a little poster here about winning your game. Whatever game of life you're playing, whether it's basketball, football, soccer, the X49 patch targets the stem cells that build muscle. So a lot of athletes find by adding that to the X39, they're getting, the wonderful sports performance results. The X39 can deliver that as well, but if you're also needing to build muscle to get stronger, have more endurance, and that kind of thing, adding the X49 does help a lot.
It's that again. This is an opportunity for people to be able to enhance their life. Again, with many people who are probably hearing this, we got somebody come up with this, they come up with that. Let me tell you something. Try it. That's all I can tell you. Try it. You just try it. And then you'll be the one that'll call back and say, you know what? That worked for me. We did have quite a few people that were friends of ours that tried it, and they was like, you know what? I believe you now. So
Yes, and you can support Rodney's show by getting a subscription to the LifeWave X39 patch. It's like a subscription that you sign up for, and month after month you get a delivery of your 30-day supply of the patches. And the way you can do this and support Rodney's show at the same time is go to lifewave.com/people, people to people. And you would be signing up for a wholesale account by hitting join on the menu, and then you pick whichever kit suits your family the best. I call the silver kit the starter package. You get a 3-month supply for $299. I call the gold kit the his and hers kit because you'd be able to get patches for a couple, and a good number of patches, 5.5 sleeves actually. So those are the two kits to look at for starters. And you do get the X39 for $99.95 per month by setting up a wholesale account.
and what's good about that, again, as you move throughout your days of using the patch, you'll see that it's well worth it. All you're doing is investing into yourself.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are thinking, this is here. We have so many people with different money schemes and things of that nature. But when I tell you, when you try it, It's not something that you got to commit to for the rest of your life. But when you try it, then it's going to make a big difference in your life. I also want to take this time to also tell you, if there's anybody out there that's trying to tune in, we also can go to YouTube. You can put my name in, Rodney Grimes, go into YouTube, and you'll be able to see us live. Also, don't forget to hit subscribe. And let me tell you something. Just like I'm supporting X39, that's what we're trying to do. I'm trying to build this networking. Kimberly, I want to get off the X39 for a minute and just talk about what you're doing networking. And when I say that, it'll bring you right back to that, but it's all about you helping people.
Right.
And I love that. That's something this is all about, because, I mean, it's not like this is going to make all the problems go away, but it do make people feel better.
Right. Well, the LifeWave inventor decided when he came up with these inventions, these patches, to use the network marketing distribution system, which enables an independent business owner to represent his company, sell his products, and get compensated and rewarded for that. But the real money in network marketing, as some of you may know, is by building an organization, by basically building a team. And what I chose to do was call two of my dearest friends right off the bat, and I said, hey, I'm trying this product. I'm really ramped up about it. I think it's really exciting, and I know a lot of people that need it. What do you think about getting into business with me? And let's spend more time together. Let's travel a little bit and have fun making money together.
Yes.
And one thing's led to another, and I now have quite a large team of people that not only use the product for their own health, but they're sharing it with friends, family, and maybe doing exhibits. I made this little poster of the basketball player for one of my LifeWave representatives down in Richmond, Virginia, whose husband is is a basketball coach. And she exhibits with LifeWave with a banner like the one you see behind me and this little poster to the basketball coaches and the teammates and the parents, letting them know that this can help improve sports performance. So it's very exciting to work with people that you enjoy working with, and then when you travel, when you share the business with other people, you get the business benefits, the tax write-offs, the extra income. It can be a side hustle. It doesn't have to be your full-time job. In my case, I had a PR firm, and I've wound down my PR responsibilities to do LifeWave almost exclusively. I have a few little PR projects that I still have responsibility for, but I really wanted to do something big with this. And my goal is to turn on a lot of Washingtonians, a lot of people from Annapolis to Baltimore to Richmond to this product, because really I'm one of the few people bringing it to this area. And my mission, as I see it, is to make it huge in our market.
I love that, and I think that when you was talking about networking and just enjoying life, it's really good. Okay, yeah, we like to come over and drink wine and eat some grapes and cheese or whatever, but it's also good when you're sharing something that helps you be healthy while you're doing it. And
Yes.
so, and I like what you were saying, where you meet people and you sharing this with your friends, your family, you sharing this with people that you care about, and that's what's really good about this. So
Well,
it's a lot of people will benefit from it.
I have to tell you a story. Today, I got a call back from a former client of mine who's also become a good friend. And in the process of the conversation, what's up with you? What's up with me? I found out that he has injured himself. He's got pain in his hip and his ankle on one leg. It's so difficult even to go to sleep. It hurts when he moves. And he's a performer. He's a band leader, and he has a show band. And they're very physical. They put on a real show. They don't just play an instrument. They're dancing around, and they're doing all kinds of stunts. And he instantly wanted to sign up and try this for a month. And I believe it will help him. He's very excited. He was very open to it. Now, I had no idea when I called him that he had any health problems at all. I just knew that because he's an energetic performer and he's a father of, I think, 5, He's a husband responsible for a day job and a night job, the band. I knew that this energy and vitality aspect of this would help him. Little did I know he also needs pain relief. And what a good feeling to have that kind of engagement with him today, and to know that in short order he's going to have these patches in his hand and he's going to be able to try them, and it's only a matter of time before they help him. And I feel really excited about that.
That's what was good about this whole project with her. And that's why I felt good having it as part of the People to People family, that we would be giving people information on how to go about it and how to purchase the patch. I'm telling you again, please just try it. What you want to do is try it, and then call us and let us know. If it didn't work for you, call us and tell us that too. Try it. That's what I say. Let's try it. If it doesn't work, I want you to call to tell me. Say, Rodney, you know what? That was a hoax. If that's what I'm saying that because I've experienced it already. I just know that if you give it a chance, that it's going to be many people going to feel like they had a opportunity to be blessed for a way to make themselves feel better. And it's not just about that. Again, when you start to feel better physically, then you feel better when you're networking and you're out doing your business. Somebody told me this, and I want to. This is where I'm going. So, Kimberly, first of all, thank you for bringing us in. Thank you, because not only have she given us the opportunity to help us feel better, but we got a new friend. We got somebody that every time the phone ring, my wife see your name, she starts to smiling. And you're a genuine individual, and that's good, and that's just making us feel better. And now knowing that we can be a part of something that's growing. And let me tell you something, in the DMV, believe it or not, it's going to be a lot of people talking about the X39 patch, because they're going to be like, you know what, here I am turning 35. You're trying to build your body and work out, and then you're going 40, 45, 50. Let me tell you something. As we get older, we have to learn how to stimulate our body to want to try to stay. I wanted to say young, because you're not going to stay young for the rest of your life, but you want to stay active.
Well, we had a testimonial podcast last week with a gentleman who was retired. I think he was a retired postman, and he was a bodybuilder. And he said, at my age, it's all about maintenance in the gym. It's about not losing what you have. He said, but with X39 and now X49, he said, I am gaining muscle. I am so excited about this. And he had everybody jumping up and down because his enthusiasm was so intense. But he could not believe that at his age, he could actually be gaining muscle like in his youth, in his young years. Can we play the product video? Let's play a little bit of that, because I'd like people to understand a little bit more about the X39.
And I love it again that what you're doing is you're sharing this, and now you could have easily kept this little secret to yourself, but you said no, I'm going to share it with other people, and that's what we decided to do as well here at People to People.
We all hope to age gracefully so we can enjoy our later years full of energy, vitality, and good health. But so often, with age, our bodies start to show signs that things just aren't as they used to be. Our energy, skin, healing and recovery time, sleep, it all just seems to go downhill. Unless you're using LIFEWAVE. Since 2004, LIFEWAVE has been delivering its amazing life-enhancing technology to people across the world, always helping the body do what it was designed to do, only better. And as it turns out, the best was yet to come. David Schmidt, our founder, creative force, and world-class inventor behind LIFEWAVE technology, has recently achieved something in the field of regenerative science with a single LIFEWAVE patch that researchers worldwide, spending years and billions of dollars, could not. Introducing LIFEWAVE X39, the world's first product ever to activate stem cells. A true breakthrough in regenerative science that helps restore our bodies to a healthier, more youthful state in a way no other product can. The secret? By harnessing the power of LIFEWAVE's patented phototherapy, X39 uses light to elevate a peptide proven to signal the activation of stem cells. Think about it. These are the cells that generate and regenerate all the cells and structures of the human body. They're the building blocks for our organs, tissues, blood, and immune system. They also serve as an internal repair system everywhere. But as we age, stem cells become less effective. Their ability to repair damaged tissue is reduced. In fact, by age 60, they've slowed dramatically. But all that changes when just one LIFEWAVE X39 patch is placed anywhere on the body each day. Instead of older and less effective stem cells, X39 supports the production of younger and healthier stem cells. This amazing level of control over your vitality and well-being was simply not possible, let alone this easy, until now. And the best part? Like all LIFEWAVE patches, X39 is safe, non-invasive, and incredibly cost-effective. Look what people are saying about LIFEWAVE X39. Backed by clinical studies, multiple patents, and 20 years of development, any one of these benefits would be impressive. But X39 is so effective, it can influence everything about your body, how you look, feel, perform, and heal. It's time you experience the power of X39. Live long, live well, live younger. Experience the power of LIFEWAVE today.
Okay, here we go. We back here again. Y'all already see, I put my glasses back on. I got a caller in right now too. But before I get the caller in, let me tell y'all something. I feel like I'm making changes in my life, and I am feeling so like dapper with it. So that's why I put my glasses back on. But caller, hey, could you tell me your name and where you calling from?
This is Queen Rachel calling out from District Heights, Maryland. How y'all doing?
Hi,
Queen,
Rachel.
how you doing?
I just want to call and give a testimony about that LIFEWAVE X39 patch.
Thank you.
And I know that some of the followers know that I have COVID, long haul COVID, and cancer. So I was suffering from myofascial pain, and it was excruciating. Very hard, unpredictable when it shows up. And I also suffer from the bad tremors that comes up when it wants to, right? So been doing my own study and research. When I seen Queen Kimberly on your show, and y'all talk about patches, I heard of stem cells before, but not this one. And so we talked, Kimberly and I, and tried the patches, put the patch on when I was hurting. It immediately went away from my face. I mean, that pain was like a earache and a wisdom toothache at the same time, or half of my face throbbing. But I took it off to see if it really was the patch, and the pain started coming immediately, and I put it back on. I just want to say, yes, everybody's body is different, it activates different based on how you treat it. The body is known to heal itself based on time factors. But this here about stem, like she was saying, when we age, we lose our stem cells. But this here replaces it. It rejuvenates you. And I'm going to continue wearing this, Kimberly, to see it will release and let go of these tremors of mine so I can continue being who I was meant to be. And I appreciate you sharing with Rodney and Zena. Zena, I appreciate you guys sharing it with the world. And I love you and thank you very much.
And we thank you for calling in, Rachel. Thank you so much, and you know how much we love you.
It's so exciting to hear that you're getting results, because I know you've been really struggling with your health, and it's a wonderful validation that I'm doing the right thing with my life. Thank you.
Queen Rachel, is she still there?
Rachel?
I think she hung up.
Oh, okay.
But she's listening.
Okay. Well, let me tell you something also. When it's individuals like Rachel who call and they co-sign this, she's very much into natural healing. Okay. When I met her, I had some issues and she helped me with that. they tried to give me some pain medicine here and there, whatever. So when she co-signed this as well, I was really, really excited because I know how serious she takes it. And so, but you know something, what I want to do now, let's take it to a different level. We was talking about it healing and stuff like that. How can it help people financially? What can it do to help a person who's sitting at home and really not doing anything?
Well, a lot of jobs out there and even a lot of businesses, you're kind of on your own. It's just you against the world. In network marketing, we work together and everybody's individual efforts contribute to the success of the whole group. So it's a very exciting way to magnify your industry, your effort, your contacts with people, with other people's industry effort and contacts. So I'm introducing this to my business partners. They turn around and introduce it to people I would never have the opportunity to meet. And all of a sudden, they bring in a new client or a new business partner. And it just grows, it cascades down from there. Everybody can go to the top. Nobody has to have a degree or they can be any ethnicity, any religion, no religion at all. Anybody can succeed in a business like this. The only thing you have to get over is not knowing how to do it, but it's one of those kind of businesses that you learn as you go. You do a little bit every day and you get your confidence and you get your skills. And as you do a little bit every day over a long period of time, it all adds up. You know, I started in September by myself. By the end of the month, I had 2 business partners. Another month later, I had 3 business partners. Today, there's I have 25 people that I've introduced to LifeWave that have bought a kit and tried the patches. I've probably got about 10 or 12 that are doing it as a business now. And in my organization, there's 125 people. And so it's not just up to me anymore to earn a living. I've got a team of people that they're building their business, but I also make a commission for training them and developing them, encouraging them, being their team leader or their team friend, whatever you want to call it. But there's a lot of rewards in that. It's not managing these people because they're all independent business owners, but I'm their biggest cheerleader. I'm their sounding board when they're having a bad day. I give them tips and pointers that I'm learning as I bump and grind along because I'm still learning every day something new. And plus, we have a lot of resources, a lot of training materials that have been developed by other people that are more successful in the business. So there's a roadmap to follow. You're not just floundering around trying to invent a way to make money. It's the groundwork has already been laid. The systems have already been developed. All you do is plug into it, and it's kind of like jumping in a river and flowing with it, just going downstream with it. So I hope that's a good explanation.
No. Zena, did you have something for me over there?
Yes, I have a few comments, but we also have some questions, so I'm going to get to the questions first.
Okay.
Mr. Harold Hughes wants to know, is there a targeted age group? Is there a group that is too old or too young? If so, what is that age? And he also wants to know, what, if any, are there any side effects?
Okay. The X39 in particular, I would say the target market generally is age 35 and older. 70 and 80 and 90-year-olds are getting phenomenal results, just almost to the miraculous. Reversal of dementia symptoms, more mobility. I heard a story the other day about a lady who used to shuffle when she walked. She doesn't shuffle anymore. She's in her 90s. So there have been reports of younger people, younger than 35, using the X39 successfully. I heard one story about a young woman, probably in her early 20s, that got rid of very bad acne wearing the patch. So for toddlers and infants, you would definitely want to check with your pediatrician or doctor. because they, at that age, have tons of stem cell activity.
Right,
It's
right.
really not, unless they had some kind of a bad situation going on, they wouldn't need it.
Right.
And as far as side effects, the only side effects I've experienced amongst my clients is dizziness. And one gal complained of vertigo, but she had had a problem with vertigo before. So obviously she had a very sensitive system, but she's successfully using one of our other patches with no trouble. So it does tend to also make some people sleepless because it generates so much internal energy. In that case, we just recommend wearing it fewer hours of the day, earlier in the day, so that you can get to sleep at a decent hour, or wearing the patch after your spouse has worn it the first day, wear it the second day when it's not as potent. So there's a way around some of these problems. Those are the only. Oh, and it does boost the immune system, so it's not recommended if you're undergoing chemo or undergoing a organ replacement, because people that have had a heart replacement or a lung replacement, they're on immunosuppressant drugs that suppress the immune system, and so this X39 would fight that drug. It would want to boost the immune system, so it's not recommended for those situations. We also recommend, if you've got a serious health issue, talk to your doctor, get him to educate about the patch, and help you make a decision if it's for you.
Yeah, because actually, and I would highly recommend this as well. Again, you don't want to put it on babies and little children. But when you talk about individuals who go into different areas and they have injuries and they're trying to heal themselves, of course, you talking about some of the guys who play in sports, you definitely would want to be interested in possibly having that. You got something else for me, Lazy?
Yes, a few comments. Nancy Combs Cook, she says the patches give you back the peptides we lose as we get older. Let's get healthier and stronger again. She says, my energy is through the roof, and at night I sleep like a log. She says,
and that's a good thing.
She also says, we lose our stem cells activity as we get older. We lose 35% by the age of 35 and 80 to 90% once we hit age 60 or 60 to 65. However, the sports performance benefits can help men and women at any age. It has taken many of us years to develop our health issues, so be patient with the repair of your body. Typically, 50% experience benefits in 3 to 7 weeks, and the other 50% in 3 to 6 months. A relatively short period of time to get your health back. Drinking lots of water will also generate better results.
That's what I wanted to also add, and I'm glad that she mentioned that. It's very important while using the patch that you consume a lot of water.
Right.
So, and now when we're talking about many things, I don't care what it is, you want to drink a lot of water anyway.
Right.
So that's something very, very important for us to do, is to get on the habit of drinking as much water as possible. And now when we're talking about many things, I don't care what it is. Yes. Caller, you're going to need to turn your radio down. Or
Nancy,
whatever
can you please turn your TV down? Okay.
We have a caller.
Okay.
We're going to get them to adjust their volume, because when you call in. So when for everyone that's calling in, the number is 703-752-6120. When you call in, you want to make sure that you turn down your dial where you're trying to hear yourself, because it's going to echo. So you definitely want to either mute it and and just go ahead and make your statement or ask your questions. But we welcome everyone to call in. It's 703-752-6120. Caller, state your name and where you're calling from.
This is actually Nancy Combs Cook calling in
because I just had so much more to say as one of Kimberly's lucky business partners. And I just am so passionate and excited to be working with Kim. We've known each other since we were 20. And this is a dream come true to be able to work together as friends on such a just innovative, exciting product that's going to truly change the world.
I love that. And that's what we were talking about here, networking, and you're doing something that puts smiles on people's faces and you can enjoy it and have fun. Can you imagine here you throw a house party and say, you know what? You take a little time and then take about 5 or 10 minutes and say, let me introduce something to you that's going to help you. You know, so that's something that a lot of people can do as they get involved with the X39. They can actually get where they can introduce it to family and friends, let them know their experiences. And when you have different people in there, and that's something that I know that, Kimberly, that you invited us. And it was we really met some nice people. We really did. Matter of fact, we was so welcomed. By the time we got to the door, me and my wife was like, okay, you know, this is good, you know, and the information that was shared with us, and just seeing people that was talking about, yo, we want to invite you to do this, and then you know, and they're trying to give us some good information. So, Carla, I already know I'm excited working with Kimberly. I ain't known her that long, but now I'm her friend, and we excited when she called. And I'm if you want to say something else, feel free, but I want to share something with you. So, we're talking about feeling good, right? Mm-hmm. This is another little testimony. I suffer from migraines, okay? You remember you called me a few days ago? Mm-hmm. It was so funny. People don't realize when you start to expose yourself to good energy and you have good things working with you, not only was the X39, but when you called and we were talking on the phone for a minute, I was like, Kimberly, my migraine headache is starting to go down. You remember I told you that?
Yes.
And I was just so tickled about that. And what I like about it is when people are inspiring people to feel better. That's good. That's a good thing. So, Carla, I understand, and I'm right there with you.
Well, we're giving people hope, Rodney. I mean, there's nothing more upsetting than being in pain.
Yes.
And we can turn that around.
Yes, and that's what it is. It's giving people hope. We're giving people an opportunity to say, you know what, I can feel better. It's no reason for you to wake up and have to suffer when we have something out here that can help you.
Right.
It's a lot of us that are backing this up and saying, try it. Just try it.
Right. Well,
and you know what's interesting, Rodney, is I'm relatively young, just 64. But my knee suddenly started hurting as I climbed the steps. And Kimberly said, I've got something you've got to try. And what I discovered was for 3 weeks, nothing really seemed to change. And I was getting a little discouraged, a little frustrated. And then I realized, wait, I can move my right arm above my head. And I've had a torn rotator cuff for 10 years. So the stem cells went, they knew what, they're very intelligent and knew where I needed healing first, went to my right shoulder and healed my torn rotator cuff. And then I noticed, I'd say about a week and a half later, that the ringing in my left ear, it had gotten so bad I had gotten a hearing aid. It had absolutely disappeared, and I no longer had that ringing. Then those little stinkers finally went to my knee, and after about 3 weeks, my knee pain was gone. I could run up the stairs, and it's never come back. So you got to let your body, let your stem cells, once they get marching, to go exactly where they know you need it first. So everybody be patient, but it's a remarkable product, and I'm just so happy that you are sharing this, Rodney, through your podcast. And Kimberly, you're so articulate, and you look so stunning in your red dress that I'm proud to be in business with you.
I hope you saw us with our sexy white glasses on.
I did, and they are true. Yes, you look very dapper, very, very dapper.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for calling,
Thank
Nancy.
you. Thank you.
Again, here we are. This is another individual calling in, giving you their testimony. This is amazing. These are not people who are calling in to try to sell you anything. They're calling in to tell you the truth. They're calling in to tell you about their experience. But you know what's really good about it? As we were talking while we were watching the video, what is it that it does besides just help you? It puts you in a position where you literally be able to start to help yourself, not just physically, not just mentally, but you can help yourself financially. That's a good thing, right, when you can do this and really see the benefit all the way around. Think about that. You helping your family members, you helping your friends and your neighbors, and you telling them, and then you find out, there's a financial benefit behind it.
There sure is. And the thing about it is, it's a business of education more than really selling, because nobody understands this technology. Nobody even knows it exists. So we have to start with education. And once people gain an understanding, then they gain a comfort level to try it, and they make the decision to make a purchase.
Right.
So there's no hard selling involved, really. You just you bring people's consciousness up to a level where they embrace the concept of light therapy as opposed to taking a vitamin or going to the gym. You know, they get a glimpse of, hey, maybe this could work. I mean, maybe it makes sense. And I will tell you, a lot of people are skeptical and they still try it because they have a felt need that they're trying to address. They either have a long-term pain or an old injury, or they're just, their energy is flagging and they're not feeling that get up and go like they once had, and they want that mojo back, you know? Yeah. So, people self-select to be a part of this as either a client or as a team member. We call ourselves independent representatives of LifeWave, of the LifeWave Corporation. The LifeWave Corporation, by the way, is an 18-year-old company. It's in 80 countries, and we have offices all over the world. A lot of our research was done in the nation of Ireland. And we have offices in Ireland, California, Japan, and I forget where else. But there's a lot of people all over the world sharing this technology. One of my favorite stories from last year's convention was a young guy in Malaysia who's personally sponsored 1,000 people into LifeWave, either as clients or distributors. And he did that in just a few years. Malaysia's only been open a couple of years. I just can't imagine. He must have worked 24 hours a day to do that. But his enthusiasm is such that he now has his own office, all built out. He's a very big corporation now, and he said, my idea behind this business is to make Malaysia great again by teaching the poor how to sell to the rich, a product that the rich want. And he says, I'm elevating a lot of people's standard of living in the process.
Also, I know we got one more video to look at too. But what I wanted to tell you is this. When we're talking about sharing information, so I used to work at this health food place. It was a vitamin place that a lot of things in. And so, and reason why I'm sharing this information with you is because I remember a lot of people were coming in and they were using black seed, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So I asked the guy, I said, why is everybody buying the black seed? He said, because it was something, is really healthy and it helps and it just helps your immune system and so forth. Now you got to follow me where I'm going with this. So what I did, I started using it myself, and also one of my cousins had asked me about, he was talking about something. I told him about the black seed, and he started using it, right? And he had a situation. There was something on his body that was there for a very long period. He put a little bit of black seed on it, and it went away. Now, reason why I shared that with you, because that's the same thing I'm telling you about the X39. When I shared that, it wasn't I was trying to sell a product. It wasn't, I told him because it helped him. And that's what was so exciting about it. When he came back and told me that it helped him, I was really excited that I shared that information. That's why I wanted to share that. When I told him about that, I want to tell you about the X39 patch. Let me tell you something. Try it. That's all I can say. Just try it. It's not good. You know what you can do? You try it, and you can say, this is not for me. Or you can say, you know what? This was something I was waiting for. This is a miracle. You got something for me, Lady Z?
I have two questions. One is from Kenneth Moore. He says, greetings. Compared to natural remedies such as herbs, how is this compared?
It's on a natural level. It's no chemicals. This is not chemically based. This is based off of what your body already has in it. It's stimulating stem cells that you already have in your body.
One holistic doctor said it's more physics than chemistry. And it has to do with the fact that our bodies are electromagnetic systems. And this inventor is tapping into the energy that flows through the body that's electrical energy. So it's a totally different paradigm on healing than using chemistry to heal. That's why it's non-toxic, because there are no substances going into your bloodstream. It's simply your own body heat and light. It's the energy that you're off-gassing, taking a slight portion of it and turning it back around and signaling the body to do a specific biochemical response. That's all. It's very, very different. It's very out-of-the-box thinking. But
it's almost like what you're saying, that it just say, wake up.
Yeah.
You got one more question, then go to that video.
Harold Hughes wants to know, is this patch FDA approved, and do I need a prescription?
It's not a medicine. It does not require FDA approval. The FDA has reviewed it, though, several times, and they put it in the general wellness category. That's probably where supplements are general wellness. So they can be over the counter, sold over the counter. Same with this patch.
Let's go to that video real quick.
They said it couldn't be done. To boost cellular activity using light? With wearable technology like this? No way. But they didn't know this inventor, David Schmidt, LifeWave's founder and CEO, who made what some said was impossible, possible. David's commitment to tap into our natural human energy at the cellular level without drugs or stimulants led to LifeWave being launched in the early 2000s. His mission? To share products with the world that enhance people's health, wellness, beauty, and longevity without drugs. Today, after thousands of clinical studies on light therapy, it's an accepted science, and LifeWave is at the forefront of it all. The big break came in 2004 during the U.S. Olympic trials, where elite swimmers under NCAA coaching icon and LifeWave proponent Richard Quick were setting their own lifetime records using LifeWave's energy enhancers, our first product. The word got out. Controversy, driven by skeptics, followed. But LifeWave was proven to be a safe, non-drug technology. A tidal wave of interest rolled in, of professional athletes, trainers, health practitioners, scientists, as well as everyday people, finding out that things were just better with LifeWave. More energy, more stamina, more enthusiasm for life. But David didn't stop there. He refined the science, inventing new ways to reduce pain, to improve sleep, to get rid of stress, and more, all without drugs. National stories, interviews, celebrity partnerships followed. Then, people in other countries heard of LifeWave's unique products, and the international growth wave began. After all, when you feel great, it shows in any language. And then it happened. You've heard of the Big Bang Theory? LifeWave's Big Bang was no theory, and it changed everything. It was summer 2018. Stem cells and the growing awareness of their ever-increasing value within the human body made headlines across the world. But for more than 10 years, David Schmidt had already been researching our body's aging process and how stem cells could help. He zeroed in on what was possible in activating existing stem cells. And then he figured out how to use LifeWave technology to elevate a copper peptide already proven with decades of research behind it to activate stem cells without injections. And the rest is history. X39 was born. When X39 launched in early 2019, the response was stunning. The testimonials flowed in. Today, it has proven to be an invention that has taken the world of health and wellness by storm, and it is changing people's lives everywhere. And LifeWave is growing fast as a result. David says X39 is his best achievement yet. The world is turning to LifeWave. Distribution in over 75 countries, over 80 clinical, research, and published studies, more than 100 filed and issued worldwide patents held by David, including over 70 in the field of regenerative science, and zero competition. What's it all mean? If you are hearing about LifeWave for the very first time, you are standing at a crossroads. The opportunity for you to profit from our accelerating growth is now. Will you be among those who take advantage? LifeWave is established, proven, at the start of something big, really big. And you're at the threshold too. You can help people discover how great it feels to feel great again with LifeWave. This is the definition of opportunity. This is LifeWave.
That's right. I got him back on again. That's what I do. I'm just loving this. I'm sitting here and I'm loving sitting here with Kimberly. This young lady is just phenomenal. Here I am, 62 years old. You know what? Let me tell you something. I'm learning to live life. I'm telling you. I don't know what people talk about after you get a certain age that, you just start and want to lay down and just sit around. Not me. We put the glasses on. We pep it up. Kim, we came in here with that hot red on today, come on. And the wife told me, she had already told me, said, Kimberly coming, you better get a suit jacket, So all of this is just pumping us up. Hey, for everybody that tuned in, I am so excited about this, the X39. Yo, you can call us, talk to us personally. Let me say, please, I ask that you go to YouTube, check this out, share it with your friends, let them see the program. Let them get the information. You want to get a little more information, go to the website. And then also, go ahead and try. Just, if you don't want the big package, get the small packages and try it. But I guarantee you, you're going to want to continue to use it. Lady Z, do you have anything else for me over there?
That'll be it.
That's it? Well, again, it's always a pleasure to have Miss Kimberly in the studio with me. Remember, it's people to people, power to power, positive thinking people. You know what that stands for? That stands for us moving forward. I think Lady Z did got something. Somebody jumped in there.
Well, Nancy Cook, she says LifeWave is helping people improve their health all over the world and did 300 million last year in sales. The patches work and comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk to give them a try. And Kenneth Moore says, thank you.
Hey, go ahead.
Isn't it wonderful to have business partners that help you out all along the way? That's an example of how we work together in LifeWave. And I want to challenge Rodney's fan base to support him. This is an opportunity for you to be in business with one of the most positive thinking men around, men and lady, his Lady Z. I challenge you to join his team and help him make this happen and make it happen for yourself. Feel better, get better health, and also start building some wealth. Build your nest egg. You'll have a much better retirement. Actually, a lot of people retire and then get into LifeWave just to stay busy, just to be out meeting people and having fun and keeping themselves active. So think about that. If you're close to retirement, this is the perfect thing. If you need a second income and you're a long way from retirement, this is the perfect thing. And we'll help you. We'll help you along the way.
We love everybody that's joined in, and remember, it's people to people, power to power, positive thinking people. Please go to YouTube. Go to YouTube. Look at some of the programs that we have. We had Kimberly on. This is maybe, I think, your third time? Or
Second time.
Second time.
Oh, third time. The first time was just that little 5-minute.
Right. But, she's coming back again because we're going to keep on sharing this positive information with you. We thank you, everyone that joined in. We send peace and blessings to you. Listen, share the information. Go to YouTube and hit like, subscribe, put in Rodney Grimes. And I'm going to tell you something, if you don't, guess what? I've seen these people talk about this. It's gonna be a chihuahua gonna be chasing you in the grocery store. I love you. God bless. See ya.
Positive thinking people. Every Monday night, every Wednesday night, every Friday night, every Monday night, every Wednesday night, every Friday night, every Monday night, every Wednesday night. ATP, positive thinking people.